Science has given us mind-blowing discoveries, but sometimes it crosses a terrifying line. Imagine a secret military test that made a ship, or a real-life mind control program run by the government. Sounds like a horror movie, right? But these experiments actually happen, and what you're about to hear might just be the most disturbing thing science has ever done. In 1943, the US Navy allegedly conducted an experiment so bizarre, they still deny it ever happened. The goal? To make a warship? Because why just from your enemies, when you can literally vanish into thin air? Witnesses claim that the USS Eldridge was surrounded by a greenish haze, and then just like that, boom, gone. But things got horrifying. Some men were found alive, but in unbearable agony. Others went completely insane, talking about So what was it? A time travel experiment gone wrong, a military cover-up, or just a messed up rumor? The government says it never happened, but witnesses, they swear it did. What do you think? Was the Philadelphia experiment real, or just another legend? Comment below. What if I told you the government actually tried to control people's minds? No joke. This was called MKUltra. It started in the 1950s. The CIA wanted to create real-life brainwashing. Their goal? Make spies, soldiers, and even random people do their bidding without them even knowing it. How did they do it? By drugging people with LSD against their will. They secretly dosed prisoners, mental patients, and even random civilians, then watched what happened. Because apparently, asking nicely wasn't an option. Some people lost their minds, others never recovered. And the worst part? Many of them never even knew they were part of an experiment. This one is the stuff of nightmares. The Russian sleep experiment is one of the most famous and terrifying science stories ever. But was it real? According to legend, Soviet scientists locked 5 prisoners in a room and kept them awake for 15 days straight. They used a mysterious gas to prevent them from sleeping. And at first, everything was fine. But then, things got horrifying. By day 5, the subjects started screaming. By day 10, they ripped off their own skin. And by day 15, they were begging to stay awake, saying sleep meant death. When the scientists finally opened the room, what they saw was too horrifying to describe. We are awake. Some of these experiments were real. Others, maybe just terrifying stories. But one thing's for sure, science can be just as disturbing as the supernatural. Which of these experiments creeped you out the most? Comment below!